Welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak, where we have things going on right now at the start of Chapter 5, and our first task is to do some jobs and figure out what's actually happening right now.
Say, why not take some flowers?
So, since you need information, maybe hit up by Morty probably. Yeah, Dingo seems dead. This is one of her favorite spots, right? Full of the law-abiding and the lawless. Yeah, it's one of the best places to hit up if you're looking for info. Let's head in. Alright.
Van.
Long time no see.
Jack!
Yeah, it's been about 2 months, I think.
Hey guys. Ashton told us what happened. It's so awful. Yes, it is. Please have a seat, everyone. I'm sure we have a lot to talk about. So you're acquainted with Dingo too, Jack? Yeah, I'm 5 years his senior, and even as capable as he is, he was kind of like a little brother to me. I call the capital my home while Jax is in Langport. Meanwhile, Dingo's work led him all around the country. The three of us all had other careers, but we dealt in information too and got along great. Yeah, sometimes one of us would outwit the others, but none of us ever crossed the line like Giacomo did. Still hard to believe he's dead too. Giacomo got what was coming to him, but Dingo didn't deserve that at all. I know, that's why me and Helly are here. To help you guys figure out what Almata's up to. I've had some dealings with them in the past too, which is all the more reason I feel like I should be here to help. Was there some kind of conflict between you and Almata in the past? Well, we were involved in events that led to Dante's taking over. As I'm sure you've heard, Almata went half as bad before him. Yeah, the story goes that he was the underboss back in the day, then made the former boss pay the price for screwing up. It sounds like he got what was coming to him, but Dantes was never gonna be satisfied serving under a 2-bit fuck like him to begin with. Yeah, for being this big, scary mafia boss, Enrique was basically leading two things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Meanwhile, Dante is as dangerous as they come, and he's drawn the eye of every major player on the continent. Yeah, it sounds like KU's elders are finally planning to do something about the problem too. I thought rumors were already making a move. I wonder if that means she's working with them too. Word is that some famous Jaegers outside the Republic are looking to get involved. The church and the society are getting ready too. Makes sense the church would be acting, considering that bomb was blown up using an artifact. Sounds like it's not just the guys you'd expect either. I've heard talk that there's another armed group in the church on the move. I wonder if it relates to the other men we saw in the Blacklight district. That is interesting. I know they took part in Mil Mirage 2 years ago, but they don't normally interfere in other countries' affairs, do they? Apparently they have been a lot lately, seemingly at the behest of whoever is at the top. I never associated the church with armed combat in the first place, so this is all a bit of a surprise. I wonder what society is after in all of this. It seems they've been after Almata for a while now. Indeed, I thought the direwolf was pursuing Melchior for a while. It sounds like they were up to something in Faber too. During the film festival? Oh. He did not get involved directly in the chaos at least. I see. Perhaps there's some kind of shady connection between the society and Almata, or the gardens for that matter. At the very least, we can take some solace in the fact they're definitely not working together. It's hard to imagine how the current situation could get any worse, but I suppose that's something. Everything hinges on Almata's next move, I suppose. Yeah, the current lockdown ain't gonna last. Someone's gonna act out sooner or later, and I'm betting it'll be sooner. You can count on us when it comes to info. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything of interest. Appreciate that. You guys just stay out of trouble out there, alright? Oh wait, before you go. You remember Maria, the young lady who was always chasing after Dingo, right? You haven't seen her today, have you? Nah, afraid not. I haven't seen her ever since the emergency declaration was put into effect, come to think of it. She really looked up to Dingo, didn't she? The news must have been a real shock. I've heard she's been desperately seeking out information on what happened, but I'm worried she's going to get herself into trouble. I see what you mean. Alright, we'll try and keep an eye out for her.
Off we go.
Okay, we have a 4 SPG here. What a horrible tragedy. So many precious lives were taken. There will be a memorial mass held in Edith Grand Cathedral, making sure people are aware of it. We hope many will join us today in praying to the goddess for those we lost. May their souls find peace.
Why don't we see...
A return home. Could you get me home? That's all I can say here. I'd like to share the details in person. I'll be waiting at the first floor of the Orbital Cafe. Isla? So this how we go on accepting jobs, huh? There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards. Oh wait, but first...
I feel like I've seen that lady before.
Yeah, but I can't quite put my finger on where. Who is she?
Crap. We gotta bail.
That we do.
Figured you'd come by eventually.
Hey. I can't say I'm surprised. You all feel compelled to act too, I take it?
Yeah, looks like you guys are really busy here. Supremely. The two of us were out of town when it happened and had to rush right back. We have to go back out again soon, though. I wasn't expecting to find you here too, Anne. You must have left extra early. It seemed wise to come and exchange information on what Liberal the society are up to. I take it you all are here for the same reason? Yeah, sorry for eating into your time, but can we talk for a bit? So the whole region around Quail really did get locked down by the army, huh? It's to the point where not even press or the bracers can get close. Everyone gets the same stock response from the authorities. There are no confirmed survivors among the villagers or visitors. So if there's nobody left, why are they keeping the area under lock and key? As it so happens, the 3 disciples are rushing to the scene. All 3, not just Professor Hamilton, Professor Albert Russell, Gerhard Schmidt, and Latoya Hamilton. The continent's 3 greatest minds all in one place. I can't imagine they wanted to reunite under circumstances like these. This can't be any ordinary post-disaster investigation, man. Indeed, and I'm sure Catherine knows why as well. The initial devastation caused by nuclear weapons is not the only reason why they're forbidden. Following detonation, radioactive particles will blanket the blast zone. While still theoretical, it's thought this radiation will cause horrible chronic damage to both organisms and environment. Given all that, I can kind of understand why the army would be mobilized to seal off the area. Yeah, but we're talking about a village being blown away here. By our principles and for the sake of public safety, the guild can't ignore this. But when Professor Callaghan spoke of nuclear power, he spoke of nuclear fusion, not fission. Fission is the one with radioactive particles. The radioactive elements in nuclear fusion are almost non-existent as far as I'm aware. Oh well. Yeah, but we're talking about a village being blown away here. By our principles and for the sake of public safety, the guild can't ignore this. That's why high-ranking bracers from all over the continent are starting to gather in Calvert. On top of many A and B ranks, word has it that the head branch in Le Mans is considering sending an S rank as well. Pulling out the big guns and putting them in charge, huh? Actually, no. Those of us already here will go after Armada while the newcomers cover the capital and other areas in need. I may even call in some personal backup. Well, I say that, but knowing them, they may already be on their way. Oh? By the way, I noticed Elaine isn't here. Is she out on another job? Yeah, the idea is to handle as much work as we can before we dedicate ourselves to rooting out Armada. So she's handling some stuff elsewhere in the capital right now. I'm a little worried about her, to be honest. What do you mean? Everyone was shocked by what happened to Cray, but Elaine seemed especially shaken. She rushed out right after to start working and gathering information like a woman possessed. That's disconcerting. Huh. We've all been there on jobs plenty of times, so she's probably just rattled. But if you see her around, check in on her, alright? Will do. If I may, I'd like to address a certain elephant in the room. Or should I say, the actress? You snagged quite a famous employee. I'm surprised you can afford her day rate. Are you filming an advertisement for the office or something? Oh, me? Hello everyone. How did they see through me? Don't mind me, I'm more of a secretary than an assistant anyway. I believe we set us both of these positions covered. I ain't paying you shit, just so we're clear. At least try to cover for me. Well, I haven't received any stolen item reports, so I see no need to meddle. At least you don't have the same gaudy sensitivities as a certain other phantom thief I could name. I agree with you both. She really is bad at hiding it, isn't she? It's a wonder the whole world hasn't realized it by now. The eye of a storm won't last for much longer. We do what we can to make use of that video and the info you've given us on the gardens and Armada's execs. Don't mention it. Anyway, we'll leave you to your work now. Vaughn, please wait. Was that journalist a friend of yours? Yeah, knew him for about 5 years. Remember helping you to strike a deal half a year ago, come to think of it. That you did. I worked with him many times and truly owe him a lot. The world lost a wonderful person. When? For now, all I can say is this. We won't let the gift he left us go to waste, no matter what. I'll work towards the same goal then. There's still a fair amount of unresolved issues, but I suspect that won't be the case for too much longer. The government, guild headquarters, and secret forces are aware of a neighboring country's movements and taking actions against them. Based on the footage that guy left behind at least. It won't be long until they make a move, so do prepare yourself. Headquarters back in Le Mans are also working on this case. We are all working our hardest here. You do the same, Arkwright.
Come on, I'm begging you.
The guild's policies are firm. We know what to do. We just have to wait for the right moment. I imagine we're not the only ones on the move. Some of our associates might be on the move already, so we need to coordinate with them. I'm worried about Elaine, but I trust you to take care of her. I'm not her nanny, you know, but fine. I'll keep an eye out for her. Guess Van's a shy type too. I don't know what you're on about, but quit it. So when we got a job here... Isla. We met her before, but I don't remember where. Ah, you're Isla, yeah? The receptionist here. You're Isla, right? You wanted to hire us? Van handed her his business card. Arkwright Solutions, so you're the Spriggan. I can't believe I'm actually meeting you. You'd think you were meeting a celebrity or something. I'm sorry if I offended you. It's just that I've only ever heard rumors about you. I wasn't even sure you were real. I'm so glad you came. Didn't have anyone else to turn to. Would you tell us what the job is about? Of course. But could you discuss with someplace else? just let me ask my boss for permission to step out for a moment. So, the job description mentioned you wanting to go home. Yes, that's right. My parents called this morning to inform me my grandmother, who has been hospitalized, is in critical condition. She's been in the hospital for quite a while now, so I'm worried it might finally be her time. I can understand why you want to see her so badly then. The issue is that my home and the hospital are both in Anchorville City. I know what I'm asking is unreasonable since we're not allowed to leave the capital right now. And that's why I couldn't go to the guild or anyone else about this. I understand your reasoning in coming to us. Regardless, there are still checkpoints all around the city. Passing through those won't be an easy task. Before we decide if we take the job or not, I want to hear something from you. The state of emergency was issued by the government and applies to everyone in Edith. You'll be breaking the law if you try to leave. That's the kind of thing that goes on your record forever if you get caught. Might even screw up your chance of working in the capital. That being said, are you sure you really want to do this? I understand that, and I understand the state our country is in right now. But this might be the last time I ever see my grandma. I'd never forgive myself if I just sat here and waited for it to happen. I want to at least try to see her one last time. If the worst really happens, I have to live with the fact that I've never even got to say goodbye to her. Isla. My parents said they'd come and pick me up outside the city if I can make it that far. All I need to do is make it out of Edith. Well, I say all, like that's not the hardest part. Got it, I can tell your resolve is strong. As for us... we're happy to help you see it through. I'll drive you to Anchorville myself, whatever it takes. Oh, thank you. Judith, Agnes, can you come with us? Probably gonna be a rough ride, so some emotional support will come in handy. Absolutely. I wasn't planning to leave you alone with her in the first place. Everyone else can stay here and keep an eye on things, gather info and stuff. I'm counting on you. Please be careful. I'll keep you updated on the traffic information while you're out. Thanks. Okay, we're heading out. With the approval for her request secured, Isla quickly finished packing and she joined Van, Agnes and Judith in the car. Once everyone was on board, they set off for the expressway.
Time to go solve some problems.
Alright. It's easy to just say that everything is fine. A little too easy, really. So instead, even if it's only a little, I'd like it if you shared some of your worries with us. Thank you, that means a lot to me. You don't have to force a smile, but sometimes it's an important first step to convincing yourself that things really will be fine. That you can do it. That you can overcome the trials before you. You know, I swear I've heard your voice somewhere before. Really now? Though everyone out there got a voice twin, I'm sure. Looks like this fun little chat is over for now. The first checkpoint. I didn't think they'd be watching the entrance to the expressway. How do we get past them? Die. Now then, shall we? Where are you headed? We're delivering supplies to the folks in the city, continuing their peace activities. See, even have ID. You can check out our cargo too. It checks out. There's no problem with your cargo either. That being said, those 3 women don't look like delivery personnel to me. Look, I get what you're saying, but basing things off gender and how someone holds themselves is a little old-fashioned. The 4 of us want to be helpful to people in a trying time. There's no lie in that. If you want, you can confirm it with our contractor, although I'm at liberty to say who that is. My apologies. Keep up the good work. Go on ahead. Thanks, and you too. I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I was definitely anxious for a moment, but Van's silver tongue saved the day. I'm impressed he came up with that cover story on the fly. You even had an ID card to back it up. I'm guessing that's not the only one you have? Yep, you can't deny they come in handy at times like these. Hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We might have been in a bind if we didn't have it. Alright, now all that's left is to get out of the city. Wait, isn't there another checkpoint when we get off the expressway? Yeah, when we get there, I think the best plan's to... I have no idea. I can't imagine either of them working with a decently made checkpoint. I honestly don't know. Too risky. Okay. Good. Yes, it might work. Hiding among trucks. Just try not to stay too close to the trucks or we might cause an accident. And remember that if you're too far away, we'll be spotted for sure. Wait, isn't that plan kinda reckless? That was a close one. We were almost scarily close to the truck. Still, at least the plan worked. We managed to get out of the city like we wanted. Where exactly are we now? It's an old road that barely anyone uses since the expressway was built. It's not technically a secret path, but it might be as well. That explains it. It looks like the police certainly know of it. This must be a final obstacle standing between us and the suburbs. Wait, you can't mean to... We've gotten through a few checkpoints now. It's possible they're onto us at this point. That's true, they're gonna arrest us if we stop here. So we've got no choice but to force our way through? If that's what you think it's best, I'm ready for it. I'm not afraid as long as I'm with all of you. Oh wow, to think you'd come to trust us that much in so short a time. You've both done so much to reassure me while we've been together. At this point I don't even know where I'd be without you. Of course, we wouldn't have got this far without your driving too, Mr. Arkwright. It's fine, I'm used to it. Anyway, if you got steeled your nerves, then we're ready to go. We're going to reunite you with your family, whatever it takes. Thank you all so much. Never forget the debt I owe you. Easy. Save the facts until the job's done. Okay, let's do this. Don't bite your tongue. They soon reached the outskirts of the city. Isla's family came to meet her and upon entrusting her with them, the job was considered complete. Before departing, however, they said that they were praying for her grandmother's safe recovery. They also suggested that Isla stay in Anchorville until the national situation had calmed down. On the way back, they decided to rely on Katru and Rizette's analysis and navigational expertise. And through some effort, they were able to find a safe but slow route to make their way back into the city.
All in a day's work.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
Okay, that was not all points, but good enough for me. I could reload. Good. Then we have a quest and something insane.
Off we go.
That's fair.
At the police? With Dasani and Nate?
Nice to see you again. Huh. I see you've got a new recruit. Strange time for a new hire. Though why do I feel like I know you from somewhere?
Oh, no worries, I get that a lot. Business has been booming lately is all. Enough to justify splurging for another temp.
Well, you sure know how to pick the pretty ones. Hey, miss, ever wanted to go out for a dinner with an officer of the law?
Don't you have a girlfriend?
You idiot, show some class. This isn't the place or the time.
Sorry. I was just hoping to lighten the mood before this conference. The air's so heavy right now. I almost can't take it.
Is the conference on what to do about A?
Exactly that. We knew they were trouble, but I think we underestimated just how much.
Are you sure it's alright to be telling them that, sir? If it wasn't, I wouldn't have done it. It's not as though we're uninvolved in all of this. We might not always see eye to eye, but I think all of us are at least united in not wanting what happened and Cray to happen ever again. Sir, you're damn right there. Don't know how much we can contribute, but we'll do what we can. I can't help but wonder why they even picked Cray as their target in the first place. It was such a beautiful, peaceful village full of kind people. There's nothing that made it stand out. There's been discussion in some circles that it might have been racially motivated, but it's just a rumor at this point. Really now? It's not like this is the first time we've heard Almata's been funded by racist terrorists. So it's not implausible.
Even that could be a pretext, I fear.
Miss Ruan.
Good day to you, detectives. Arkwright Solutions.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way from Ventail, huh? Funny how you meet someone for the first time and just happen to bump into them again and again, huh? Yes, it's funny. I wasn't expecting to run into you again this soon either. Are the three of you here to take part in this conference too then? That is correct. The President has ordered that the army and police work together on quelling this crisis. We at the CID will be serving as a bridge between the two organizations. Then your goal is to lure Almata out of hiding? That is one goal, certainly. Our first objective is ensuring the safety of the capital, and we can begin the next phase of our operation. According to our expert sources, the artifacts in their possession thankfully don't give them the ability to teleport over large distances. That means it shouldn't take us that long to bolster the city's defenses. I don't need two guesses on who those expert sources are. More shady people? Marduk has reached the same conclusion. The odds of Edith being Almata's next targets are low. We're going to be working on more thorough measures to eradicate them, but those may take a while. In the meantime, we're going to have to rely on slightly more unusual measures to keep everyone safe. Which is why I decided to leak Dingo's video. I expect the same will be true of my own employer. They will involve themselves in this in some way or another. I wouldn't quite say we're trying to fight evil with evil, but at the very least the army and police may not be enough. So the President believes. Should we really be hearing all of this? I understand how you feel, but keep your head down and listen. This knowledge could be useful to you someday. So, is Renee with the President? I'm assuming so, since he's got a fancy temp title of Presidential Aide and all. Yes, he's currently on loan to the President, serving as our point of contact in his vicinity. I'm confident that he will do a first-rate job, though I can't help but worry about just what that entails to an ambitious man like him. Yeah, I feel you. Alright, I have a message from you-know-who. He says that the group sealing off the mountains to the south of Longley is acting off. And this is from me. If you're going to meddle, just be careful. Thanks for the heads up. Give him our regards too. That's Ikaruga, right? The last thing you want is more trouble right now. It's almost time for the conference to begin, Inspector. Got it. Are you ready, Miss Ruan? Of course. Let's be going. I can't pretend to be a fan of the work you do, but I know you're trying to stop this madness as much as we are. We're going to do the best we can in our own way. You should do the same. That goes without saying. I think that's about all the information we're going to get for now. But at least we managed to learn a lot in a short time. Yeah, but it's all pretty darn grim. Oh, I got a message from Renee. Maybe he's got some useful Never mind, it's just a monster extermination request. Last stop, destruction. We recently received reports of dangerous monsters in the area. Location, Orba District, deep within the abandoned subway line. Monster, Behemodine... 2 Behemodines. Alright. Wait, really? Where? Ah, so it's an abandoned subway line underneath the Orba District. Is that the place where the cathedral and the famous academy are? Wait, Don't you go to that school? I do, yes. Anyway, this hardly seems to be an appropriate time to be sending out such ordinary requests. You're telling me? Well, whatever, work's work. As soon as we're done here, let's head on over to the Orber district. And Renee probably has an ulterior motive with his request. So what is here? Bounty in the Waterworks. We received reports that a dangerous archaism called the Gandaluva Omega has appeared deep within the Satan District Waterworks. Take care of this in the Guildstead. Sand's gone, so we're done inspecting bulletin boards. One request down, we can call it here, but I'd like to finish the other one if we can. Got it. Depths. This was when we last encountered Grimcat, or first time encountered Grimcat rather. A fearsome foe is prowling around.
Deploying shards!
No! A chance! Displaying stats.
Going all in.
I suggest we strike now. Activating drive. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Right, I don't have CP. That's stupid.
There! I won't let this chance slip by.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Don't mind me.
Going all in.
Pressure him and move in.
Accessing. Initialize. I won't lose. I suggest we strike now.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arkride!
Did I move too far away from him? Dang it.
You know what to do, Anya. Now or never.
Initiating skill.
Swift. Larceny.
Engaging shield! A chance!
Pressure him and move in.
Maximum boost. Activating drive.
You know what to do, Anya.
I won't lose. Maximum boost. Give him your all!
I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
Don't mind me.
Going all
Activating
in.
skill.
Sucker!
There!
You know what to do, Anya. Now or never. Dream on.
A chance! Maximum boost. Activating drive. There!
You know what to do, Anya.
They're stunned!
It's go time.
out all the stops.
May we proceed with caution.
Dispatching shield.
There!
Thanks. Here goes.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper full boost. Go all out. Give them your all.
Think fast. Take this. Up to you, Reset.
Don't mind me.
Pressure him and move in.
Activating skill.
You cannot run. Fire!
Now or never. Going all in.
Ha! Judith! A chance!
Maximum boost.
Ha! Let's go down! I won't lose!
Maximum boost.
Ha!
Bet this'll sting. Going all in.
Initiating skill.
Now!
A chance.
Full boost! Go all
This'll
out!
hurt.
I suggest we activating skill!
It's over.
There!
You know what to do, Anya.
No, you don't! A chance!
Maximum boost.
Ha!
Energy output at maximum.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Now! There! Let's go down!
Come on.
No, you don't! I won't lose! What should I do? I suggest we strike
Activating skill.
Anya! Yeah! It's for the best!
Fourth Aegis shield found.
That's one drop behind us.
Mira deposit confirmed.
One additional free time point was added for completing with all 4 SPGs. But how did an Archaism get in here? It was too big for the door. So it must have come along the waterway.
That hit.
Good.
What?
I don't want to start over yet, so...
Then let's head over.
No matter how tough the going gets, now's not the time to skulk about. I have my own history with A. Even if it's not under the same leadership anymore, that doesn't mean I can just let them do as they please. I hit the pavement and see what I can find out too. I hope it didn't go that much. Do try to keep an eye on Marielle too if you can. Worry about what she might be up to after everything that happened. Got a bottle here I promised Dingo I'd open up next time we visited Langport. Anyway, I've got some contacts here in Edith. I'll see what I can dig up outside of the Modis network. I know it's easier said than done, but try to hold out a little longer before going on the offensive. Good. Good. I think I end the episode here, and yeah. Next time we do the connection events, and if it's available, watch a movie and that. And after that, we'll probably take a look around Edith just talking to people before going to Arbor. And with that I say, until next time, I'm Mace and don't get lost.